We start off Season 3 with a visit to the beautiful city of New Orleans, which will forever be remembered as the heaviest investigation site we've ever taken on as a team. Although now left abandoned, the energy of the past still lingers strongly at the Market Street power plant. After all that has happened here, what we felt and captured only proves that not only is there activity here, the supernatural energy has been building and building over the nearly half a century it has been dormant. But let us start from the beginning of our trip.
Hello, it is me. Hello. And it is Bert. And we are going to New Orleans, as you can see. Bada boom, New Orleans. And there's some very pretty like roadside stuff.
Traffic is getting worse. You will now arrive at 5:17 p.m.
Traffic is getting worse.
It's going to be another round of storms. Oh yeah, we've been going through crazy storms this whole time, but we're in Baton Rouge right now.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
There we go. Yeah, it's been a lot of that all day. So
yeah, lots and lots of weather, lots and lots of vehicles on the road, so we made it safe. Yay, we're almost there.
We keep a close eye on the weather on our path, but literally just minutes after taking this footage, tragedy strikes not even 2 hours away from us.
Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
And that breaking news comes from just off Port Fourchon in the Gulf tonight. During this evening's heavy storms, a lift boat capsized. There were more than a dozen people on board at that time, and we do know that the Coast Guard is out on the water for search and rescue at this hour.
Now, this all started this afternoon about 7 nautical miles offshore from Port Fourchon. This video here was posted publicly to Facebook, and it shows the Coast Guard cutter there and the capsized boat on some really, really rough waters. Now, we know that the U.S. Coast Guard and several Good Samaritan vessels responded and worked to rescue those on board, and it looks like 6 of the 18 have been recovered at last check, but the search does continue.
With a crew of 19 individuals. So what we know of the weather conditions at the time is that we had 80 to 90 mile per hour winds. Now consider that challenging. 80 to 90 mile per hour winds and 7 to 9 foot seas. It's challenging under any circumstance. And so we don't know the degree to which that contributed to what happened, but we do know those are challenging conditions to be out in the maritime environment, is what we can say with fidelity.
As we keep nearing our destination, the weather breaks and we decide to take a ride past the incredibly dreary, abandoned Six Flags of New Orleans. As this place is under high security and many accounts that crocodiles, snakes, and boars have taken over inside, this is one location that we will stay far away from.
One of the city's biggest visible black eyes. It's the first thing many people see when they enter New Orleans on I-10.
An almost 250-acre piece of land on the city's eastern edge, Mayor LaToya Cantrell hopes it will soon be redeveloped.
Our destination, which will serve as our headquarters over the next few days, fittingly, is a beautiful but reportedly haunted bed and breakfast, the Fleur-de-Lis Mansion.
What we got here? This place looks amazing. And the jazz room. Oh my god. What? Leave me alone. Haunted B&B. And they left us wine. These guys are incredible. So supposedly this place is haunted. Top of the list of haunted bed and breakfasts in New Orleans. Actually, I think it wasn't even New Orleans, it was just bed and breakfast. So. Yeah. Well, here's to our New Orleans investigations.
Yay!
Cheers.
Cheers. Yay, New Orleans!
Yeah!
When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to say, "Our family just goes from catastrophe to catastrophe." Growing up, that seemed like such a damning statement, as if the only things remembered and recorded were tumultuous rather than joyful. As a historian looking back on her words from over 30 years ago, I see this differently now. History tends to highlight the worst events of human tragedy, but the life that happens between the major events is where the stories, lore, and folk practices are created and preserved. One could say that of New Orleans. From being founded in 1718, to massively destructive fires that led to rebuilding and expansion, to epidemics that gave rise to healers and miracles, and natural disasters that taught neighbors to come together to care for both the living and the dead, New Orleans is a city where history comes alive between the events that created it. One of New Orleans' most beloved and revered history makers is Marie Laveau, the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Marie was born a free woman of color around the year 1801. She was a lifelong Roman Catholic who attended daily Mass. Marie's early spiritual education came from her mother and grandmother, and it was common practice to mix elements of voodoo and Catholicism. Around the 1840s, she was rumored to have been taught voodoo by Sanite Dede, Marie Salopé, and Dr. John. While not much is known about the specifics of her rise to power, a newspaper article from 1869 refers to her having been, quote, the voodoo queen for a quarter of a century. Skeptics of Marie Laveau's power credit her knowledge and dealings of some of New Orleans' elite and influential coming from her work as a hairdresser. Despite the few critics, Marie helped people from all walks of New Orleans life. She comforted prisoners, educated orphans, posted bail for women of color who were accused of crimes, and also came to the aid of many indigenous people. Marie Laveau was also known to perform public rituals in Congo Square. Many say she died with a smile on her face as she met whatever it is that resides on the other side of the veil.
Billed as, quote, the largest electrical generating plant in the South, in a Times-Picayune article, the plant first started producing power in 1905. Sitting on the Mississippi River, the generating station supplied power by burning coal, then would use the river water to cool the machinery. The process of a coal power plant made a very dangerous and hostile work environment from the unbearable heat and steam the workers faced daily. Needless to say, surrounded by hot surfaces, injuries happened regularly. After generating power for more than 65 years, Market Street last produced power in 1973. Then it became a backup source for the city of New Orleans. The plant officially closed in 1984 due to numerous environmental violations, deeming the site a brownfield site. Over the decades, homeless have found a haven within the power plant's industrial relics, as well as graffiti artists covering the entirety of the building, inside and out. It is rumored that in 2017, a body was found floating in the flooded waters inside, and the building was drained. According to recent photos, the rising waters of the Mississippi have already reclaimed the area.
This plant has supposedly been out of commission for the last 25 years or so. And there's a black smoke emanating from the top of the tower.
Baird and other neighbors took videos of the smoke on November 21st and again this Tuesday.
I think I and many other residents here should be worried what is in fact being burned through that stack.
After various owners and various plans, there is currently no immediate plans for the abandoned Market Street power plant.
Oh, that is cool. What up, y'all? So, we just got to the Market Street power plant, and it's been the craziest weather here. It's like, I can't believe it. So we got a really nice kind of drier time right now. All right.
An intense feeling starts to blanket over both of us. According to Jane, at this moment, she starts to feel more uneasy every step we take closer to the power plant.
As you can see, it's still raining. Everything's pretty flooded. It's been raining the last 3 days. You want to just go that way, maybe?
Which way?
That way, close to it and cut over?
Yeah, I'm not going inside.
Okay.
Yeah. After all the weather, it's going to be crowded.
Yeah. The door's locked. What do you think?
I think this is probably the spookiest spot we're gonna get.
Well, I think we could. No. We could go around that way.
I've got like this like overwhelming like sadness and anxiety. Like I feel like there's people watching me. I feel so sad, like borderline embarrassed over something. I don't know. It's hitting me hard. So if that comes out sideways, it's not at you.
Okay.
It's just what's going on with me.
I mean,
It's gotten better since we walked away, but like I really thought I was gonna cry when we were standing by that green and pink door.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it hit me so hard. I mean, I don't know what it was. It was just like every anxiety, every fear, like.
Was Jane picking up on residual energy left from past visitors here? We found this startling footage online.
What the Oh my god!
I mean, I've experienced some dude throwing a glass jar at me here and chasing me and a couple of people around with a knife, and I mean, that's about it, but that was like a year ago that happened.
After being chased out, the group of friends revisit the power plant a year later and captures the conditions inside. Luckily, we can all live vicariously through their footage, showing just how dangerous the location has become. Major flooding has also made many areas completely inaccessible.
I think this is the basement, where it would have been right here. I like part of it. Yeah, you can see how deep it is over there.
Due to the rain, our only entrance is flooded out, and because of Jane's reactions already, we choose to stay outside.
There's a light on in there, babe.
Is there?
Yeah, do you see it flashing?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a construction light.
Are we sure?
Yeah, that's like one of the like yellow lights from a construction light, but we need to do something here. I know it's scary.
That's the point though, right?
Exactly. Well, there's talks of like people living in there, and like people, like photographers go in here and, you know, take photos inside. And also, many directors have used the power plant in scenes for recent TV shows and movies. So many noises coming from everywhere because of the rain.
Well, that was real loud and real dry.
I'd say right there.
Yeah, right there. It sounded like Meryl, maybe.
Oh.
All right, so I'm just gonna. Hi. It's all of them. I'm just gonna jump in and address who's ever here because you are affecting me. Can I get your name, please? What is your name? I'm only being this bossy because you jumped directly into my energy as I got closer here.
Like right when you got up.
Yeah. I'm okay. That was nice of you to ask, whoever asked that. So, okay, now that we've got the initial uncomfortables out of the way, I'm Jane, and I'd like to talk to you.
And you cannot attach to us, by the way. We are here to talk.
Thank you. Now, are there a bunch of you here? Are there a lot of you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where are you? Are you inside? That was weird though. Did you do that? Did you bang that metal? Just... Can you do it again?
Here, come over here. Let's put those in.
Can you do it again? Do it again so the camera can see it. Okay. That was good. Yeah. So, do you like being here at the power plant? How long? Yeah. How long have you been here?
What person? What's the same question?
Over a year.
I wonder if she worked here.
Yeah. Did you work here or did you hang out here?
Rain it. What's that?
It's wild when you look up at the building.
Right? It's like stuff growing on it.
What kind of plants are those growing out of the side of the wall?
Is it like
James.
James, hi. Did you want to talk to me?
I got really lightheaded right when it said that. Maybe because I'm looking everywhere.
Who said my name? Hello, that was the same voice again. Hello. What is your name?
Queen. Thanks. I understood.
You understood? That's good.
I'm trying.
Are we safe here?
Going.
What's that building over there for? The little one.
I'm hiding. It sounded real quiet. I'm hiding. It sounded real quiet. I'm hiding. It sounded real quiet.
I'm hiding. It came through again.
Again?
Who's hiding? What are you hiding from?
Sound like kind of like a little girl.
Need to get
After we receive hiding through the spirit box, this corresponding response comes through.
need to get
Was this little girl playing?
Came through again.
Again?
Came through again.
Again?
Or was she trying to hide from something sinister?
need to get need to get
How long have you been here?
This is so scary. You know.
Do you like all the art on the wall, all the spray paint?
Yeah. That was so loud.
Yeah.
They love talking to me.
Tell me about what's over here. Is somebody hiding over here?
Somebody. It was like right when you said somebody.
Yeah. Who's hiding over here?
Just you.
Just you? I'm not hiding. I'm out in the sunlight.
It sounded like almost like just
I can't get any closer than this, but can you tell me what it's for? How do you feel about this building? Are you okay with being here? I swear to God, I just saw somebody looking out that window for a second.
Where?
That little square one right there. Like if you go by where we were standing and go straight up the first little square window that you get to.
Oh, wow.
For like a split second. Was there somebody standing in that window? Did you say peekaboo?
Yes, you did.
Play peekaboo with me again. I like it. Show up in another window.
all the things.
No more peekaboo? Are you done? How many of you are here? It sounds like there's a lot of you.
Nick.
Maybe, smart Alec. I kind of have this feeling like, you know, when you like drop into somebody's like live feed or something and there's just like more comments than you can address, like more comments than they can address. I kind of feel like that right now.
Because they don't?
Yeah. Why shouldn't I go over there? Like, you're giving me a bad feeling. You said don't. What's over there? So can I get a direct name of somebody that wants to talk? Because there's a bunch of you here right now, and I can't really address all of you individually. I need a name for somebody.
Whoa.
Say it again. It sounded like it said Walter and then W. All right, Walter, where are you? Are you the one playing peekaboo?
I think he's in there.
I gotta get him a little.
Yeah.
Where are you? Right here.
Wow.
Right
it's
here.
like they're like reading your mind right before you say the full sentence, they answer.
Can you tell me about the light that's in there? There are several, I know, but...
It's like a bunch of roadblocks. Get darker. Yeah. A little colder.
At some point in all of our lives, we experience the unexplainable. A voice when no one is around, a tap on the shoulder when nothing is there, or the sudden feeling of static all around you, making your hair stand on end. What if, by extending our communication and tapping into what would be beyond our limits of what we perceive as reality, we can find clues and possibly answers to these ineffable events? The night before our investigations, we took an exciting and truly informative haunted tour throughout the entire city of New Orleans. Through our amazing tour guide, we learned about this next haunted location and the activity there, so we had to add it to our list to investigate ourselves. She informed us the name Peter has come through multiple times for others who have done sessions there, so we take note.
Well, I tell you what, Christine, it's gotten a lot better out here since early this morning, that's for sure. You can still see the canals are pretty high, and if you look out on the bank, you can probably see that debris. That's how high the water got earlier, but it's come down since early this morning, as you can tell.
So just to give you an idea of the issues that a lot of people are facing, especially with the rain events over the last few days, this is Ferret Street in between Dublin on one end and South Carrollton on the other. And each time it's rained over the past 7 or so days, this has happened. They call this either Bayou Ferret or Lake Ferret.
The terrifying search for the missing crew would end up going until the 20th of April. Sadly, out of the 19, only 5 were able to be saved and 6 found. U.S. News reports the painstaking investigation will take up to 2 years. We hear about this story on our last day in New Orleans, and it truly put in perspective how dangerous and volatile the Gulf weather can be all year round.
The Charity Hospital opened May 10, 1736, as part of the final wishes of Jean-Louis, a French sailor and shipbuilder, as a means to help the impoverished people of New Orleans. The hospital had 6 locations throughout its history, beginning in the French Quarter, and eventually finding a final location on Tulane Street in 1832. Less than 30 years later, in 1858, a yellow fever epidemic tore through New Orleans. During that year, 11,000 were seen by the Charity Hospital. 2,727 patients were admitted, and 1,382 of them never returned home after being admitted. A nearby potter's field that had been established in 1848 became the final home for some of the victims of the yellow fever epidemic, unmarked and layered upon one another. Charity Hospital continued to run until one of the most devastating storms of U.S. history hit the shore of New Orleans, only to be followed by the levee breaking and the flooding of over 80% of the city within minutes in late August of 2005.
Buildings have collapsed. There are reports from New Orleans of people trapped in buildings that have come down around them. They have made desperate calls.
This event was so tragic that even saying the name Katrina still brings up unbearable pain for many. To this day, when someone in New Orleans talks about the storm, it's understood exactly which one is meant.
Well, there's the Gulf of Mexico right there, coming into our parking lot.
Words like cataclysmic, disastrous, and tragic come to mind when one thinks of Hurricane Katrina.
I know we are certainly not anywhere close to the worst of it, but I mean, how much longer are we going to be seeing these kind of winds?
But no single word truly feels like it accurately encompasses what the people of New Orleans experienced in those late August days of 2005. After upgrading Hurricane Katrina to a Category 5 on August 28th, the National Weather Service's New Orleans office issued a statement that the area where the storm was set to make landfall would be, quote, uninhabitable for weeks. This statement led to the necessary evacuations of over 1.2 million people. Some people who were unable or unwilling to evacuate became trapped in New Orleans due to the bridges being washed out. Many people that attempted to flee were trapped in hours-long traffic jams on the only remaining road leading out of the city. Over 26,000 residents were evacuated to the Superdome on August 28th.
So they don't have a handle on the death toll, but certainly the damages here are extensive and troubling.
Hurricane Katrina hit land in the morning of August 29th and continued to pummel the city for hours. Nearly 1,600 Louisianans died as a result of Hurricane Katrina and the flood that followed. 135 of them are still categorized as missing. Despite the tragedies, the people of New Orleans care for each other on both sides of the veil. The Hurricane Katrina Memorial in New Orleans was built in 2007. This memorial area is shaped like a hurricane spiral, and in the arms of the spiral are 6 mausoleums that contain the remains of those who were unclaimed after the storm.
So man, I couldn't believe the amount of people that were buried here.
So many. You want to just start up the session?
Yeah, sure. You said the name Peter comes through a lot.
There's somebody out here named Peter that likes to talk. Is there anybody out here that wants to say anything to us? Oh, man's voice.
Whoa.
What's your name? Peter. Peter. How old are you? That was good. My name's Jane. Can you tell me how old you are? That's good.
Astonishingly, right after starting the session, we received the name Peter twice through the spirit box.
Peter. That's good. Where are you? Can you tell me? You're right here. That's good. That's good. Can you tell us about the person that comes out here and talks to you? Do other people come out here? Do you like it when we try to talk to you? It's the same man's voice coming through consistently.
Why are you here? Is there anybody else besides Peter here?
Is there anybody else that wants to talk? Come tell me your name. Where are you? I can try to walk to you. Okay, so something deep came through like right here, and then like my skirt got cold underneath. Where are you? I can try to walk to you. Okay, so something deep came through like right here, and then like my skirt got cold underneath. Was that you?
Oh yeah, shadow figures have been seen here too.
Yeah. Yo, it sounds like somebody said. So,
you guys happy?
Are you happy that you're here?
Are you happy your city is taking care of you in some way or another?
Yeah. Do you know where you are? You're very responsive. That's good.
Is that Peter?
Are there any kids out here?
There's a whole bunch.
Yeah. Can I talk to one of the kids that's out here?
At the same time, that's very sad.
No? Can you tell me about the trees? Tell me about these. Can you tell me what city you're in?
6.
What city is this?
Because there's different wards. I wonder if it says 6.
It said 6, yeah.
What?
We'll have to figure it out, yeah.
In fact, when we take a look at our location on Google Earth and throw the map of the wards on top, we can see the 6th ward is actually in very close proximity to where we are. So it's highly possible that anyone who lived in the 6th ward would get buried here.
I swear to God, I just saw someone walk behind us.
Me too. That's what
it was like someone in white with like a dragon behind them, like a long
coat
train.
I was like, okay, somebody's walking. Be careful.
And it was like right as the trees shook the water down too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
I looked right over there.
Who is that? Who just walked by us?
Oh.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, I was going to ask that earlier. Like, is there anything bad here?
Is there anything here we should be afraid of?
Seems like they probably take care of themselves.
Somebody say, yep. What's out here that we should be afraid of?
Somebody probably put some protection on the floor.
Yeah. Is this land protected? Is this area protected?
Layers.
They got quiet when I asked that.
Oh.
And it's been so chatty. They got quiet when I asked that. Tell me about the protection around here. What's protecting this land? The ward?
Yeah, it sounded like something with a W, like wolf, ward.
The wolf. Yes, the wolf. Maybe a wolf spirit of some sort.
Yeah.
Is it okay that we're out here talking to you and asking questions?
It's like really quiet.
So, can you tell me what this area is back here? Can you tell me what it's for? No? You can't tell me what it's for? Are you sure?
Is it too new for you to know? I don't know what kind of question that is.
16 years.
Yeah. Because it might be like too recent for it to be like, to even know.
Does anybody know what that is behind us?
Right now.
Boom.
That was really direct. Hi.
How are you?
Do you want to talk to Bert? Who wants to talk to Bert?
No problem. Hello? Is Peter still here with us? Oh, I thought I saw something over there. Quiet. I feel like there's something like walking around me. I couldn't tell if it was the sense playing games with my eyes. No, it's not doing that anymore. Whoa.
Ask what's around you.
Is there something else around me right now? Is there something around me right now?
It's cold under my skirt again.
It's me. Maybe. Who's touching Jane? And just a reminder, you cannot touch us. We are here to talk to you and we want to find out about you, but we can't leave with you. Oh, I saw it again, but it was on the other side of the fence. It was like white. Kind of like if like somebody was on the other side going like this. Kind of like.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looked like. Was that Peter?
Or was that the Guardian?
Is that the Guardian? Or a protector? Oh. It's not on. What is your name? Why are you here?
Whoa.
Why are you here?
Whoa.
I mean, we don't mean to cause any trouble. We have this means of talking to you, so we want to know more about you. We mean the most respect we can. Oh, hey, fly. Thank you for talking to us. I'm going to hand you back over to Jane, okay?
Alright, do you want to talk to me or are you tired?
Oh.
Are you tired? Do you want to keep going? Are you touching my leg? So I want to know who keeps touching underneath my skirt. It's on my leg and it's just like cold air that's underneath my dress. Who's doing that?
That's like,
there it goes again.
Now that it's like raining, or not raining.
It's like ice cold under my dress.
And it's like getting a lot warmer since it's not raining anymore.
Uh-huh. Where am I going if I go through here? What's through here? Can you come through here, Peter? It sounded muffled.
Maybe we're like...
Do you have to stay over here?
I feel like that.
That goes to your elbow. Are you touching my elbow? You got real quiet. Why are you so quiet?
So save your energy and give us a good, loud reply. Just one last...
Give us one final word.
It sounded like New Orleans, but...
I thought it was go away, like a real deal, like go away. All right, loud and clear. All right, thank you so much.
What?
The trees shook just out of nowhere, that one.
I thought it, yeah, I was like, I thought I heard something.
Sort of going off of it. All right, so thank you for whoever communicated to us. It's time for us to go. It's time for you to stay here. We appreciate the work we did today with you. And we hope to see you sometime soon, but on each other's terms.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Peter and Protector.
Everyone who came, thank you.
Everybody that's here really appreciates you.
It's a whole different sensation when you turn off the spirit box. Like, I had no idea there was anything running behind us.
Yeah, right?
Like,
no, it's super loud.
And like the cars, like you can kind of hear like the down of the highway. Like,
it's like you get in like a little dome of using the spirit box. Like, it creates this kind of
communication dome.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of, was it Get Smart, where they would have like the dome of secrecy go over? That's kind of what it reminds me of.
I need to watch that.
Go back to the
Man, and this wall, like, I mean, I know it's probably like for flood purposes, but
that's crazy.
I feel like it's also like a barricade.
And it's between two cemeteries. Like, that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
Is that it's like between the two cemeteries.
Just knowing that it's layers and layers of people buried.
And they don't even know.
Yeah. It's just...
The Andrew Jackson Hotel is widely regarded as one of the most haunted hotels in New Orleans. In 1792, the area where the hotel sits today was originally a school and orphanage established by the Spanish colonial government for young boys, most of which who had lost their family due to yellow fever. 2 years later, in 1794, one of the great fires of New Orleans swept through the French Quarter, killing 5 of the young boys that lived in the home, as well as many others. After the fire, what remained of the building was converted into a U.S. federal courthouse that was demolished and rebuilt as a hotel in 1890. While still operating as a courthouse in 1815, then General Andrew Jackson was imprisoned there and fined $1,000 for contempt of court. One of the most chilling tales I've heard from a haunted hotel comes from the mid-1990s in the Andrew Jackson. The story goes that a husband and wife who were paranormal enthusiasts decided to stay there during their visit to New Orleans due to its reputation for being haunted. During their stay, the couple reported no strange activities such as the stories of children heard running and laughing throughout the hotel late at night, or the boy known as Armand who likes to turn on TVs while guests sleep, only to disappear moments after they wake and see him standing at the edge of their bed. On their last night in New Orleans, they went on a ghost tour. One of their stops on the tour was the Andrew Jackson Hotel. As the tour guide shared the stories of this location, the couple balked and said they'd been staying in this hotel and nothing had happened to them. The next morning, they returned home. With this story taking place in the 1990s, digital photography wasn't widely available. Prior to digital photography, it could take several days for pictures to be developed professionally from film strips. Once they began reviewing the photos from their stay in New Orleans, the final picture on the roll left them speechless. The picture showed the couple sleeping in their bed in the Andrew Jackson Hotel. The perspective of the picture was taken from so high above the couple as they slept that the top of the ceiling fan is visible in part of the photograph.
All right, what's up, y'all? We are in the Andrew Jackson Hotel in New Orleans. Yeah, we thought we'd do a quick little session here. We got Jane. We'll see if we can reach any spirits here. Supposedly there's some child spirits here. And what else?
So this hotel, like most hotels, has a woman in white that goes around and acts as a caretaker or maybe like a housekeeper type of story. And then there's also the story about the 5 little boys that died here in the fire. And one of them is named Armand, and supposedly Armand is in the room next to us, 208. We're in 210. So we're gonna see if maybe we can get anybody to talk to us before we leave.
Oh yeah, and nice leeway into our new device that we have for our spirit box. Well, there will be a audio spectrum analyzer smack dab right in the middle, but for now we are going to be experimenting with the noise gate, trying to see if it actually, you know, lets us hear all the responses, if we might miss some responses, being that it's a gate. So we're going to do an experiment, and we got this audio recorder capturing the audio from the spirit box. And of course we're going to do lights off. It's storming like crazy out right now, so should be extra spooky. Ooh. It's like, can I turn it down? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna let you fire it up.
Okay, you hold that. Okay, so activate the noise gate.
Oh wow, there's orbs.
Really?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not dust or bugs.
Bluetooth mode. Line in mode.
I mean, they're all over the place.
We are here to talk to you. You cannot attach to us, me or my partner, and we will not disrespect you, and we hope you will treat us the same. We are just here to talk.
Gizzard joins us.
Right after making this announcement, this anomaly comes from behind me, straight towards the camera. As we slow down the footage, the flight pattern tells us that this is not dust, while also the transparency and size of the anomaly debunks this as any kind of bug.
That's creepy.
Then they predicted that he would rise.
And change the sweep rate a little slower. You like that one?
Yeah.
And here's the noise gate. Takes the sweeping sound out. So only the responses come through.
Okay.
Is there anybody here with us? New Orleans.
It sounded like they said no.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make it so you can hear a little bit. So this device, I know it looks crazy, but you can talk to us. What is your name? Is there anybody else here with us? Oh.
That was real direct. What's your name?
Right
there.
A lot of interference.
Mm-hmm.
Just feels like we're maybe missing some, but there's a lot of interference. We're like right in the middle of the city, right in the French Quarters.
Yeah.
You like this window? Can you hear me?
Got it.
It's not so quiet. Batteries are full, so it should be good. Can you give us a name? Sam. I heard Sam real quiet.
Oh.
Is there anybody else here with us? Is there somebody with Sam? That's Steve.
Will you come over here and talk to us? If we know you, we want to talk to you for real. Get loud. Can you not get loud enough, you feel like?
No. I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's loud enough.
Just do your best, because we're recording it. Just do your best. Okay, that's good. Does it sound loud and scary on your end?
Haven't.
Okay. Can you tell me where you are right now? We're here. Well, whoever's right here, will you tell me?
It's not like, wait.
Okay.
Come on.
How long have you been here?
Wait.
A while.
A while? Okay. A few days. Were you here on vacation? Or did you live here? I live here.
Ooh.
I live here.
You want to try?
Yeah. Alright.
Messy. Messy.
Messy. Hi. Hey there. Good. You got real chatty real quick. So whoever said hey there, can you... Hi. Can you tell me your name? My name's Jane. This is Bert. Who are you? Okay, where are you? If you...
Another orb just went by you.
It's pretty active in this room.
And it's not dusty or anything in here.
It's not bugs, it's not dust, it's something. So is that you flying around us right now? We keep catching little glimpses of you on camera. Something came through. We shall see.
Oh.
Smarty pants, I like that. So, we shall see. Do you like to play tricks on the guests that stay here? Do you like to play tricks on people?
It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, they're not mean tricks. You just like to startle people, don't you? Oh, that's me sitting on the bed. That's me sitting on the bed. What's some of the things that you like to do to scare people or startle people? Do you like to turn the lights on and off? Is that scary?
What?
I think I'm talking to one of the kids. Do you like to turn the water on and off too? To make people get out of bed and check it? You can tell me, you won't get in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Oh,
good. I'm glad
it's like,
you know. I know.
not
Can
gonna
you
get
tell me your name or tell me what it starts with? Okay. So I've heard that there's a little boy here named Armand. Am I talking to Armand?
Whoa. Big orb just flew by. Right by the camera.
So I've also heard that you like to run around at night and laugh while people are sleeping. Do you do that?
I think so.
I think so.
Like somebody was like, actually.
Actually. Do you sometimes laugh in the middle of the night and scare people? So are you by yourself or are there others here? How many are here? 100?
Whoa.
Are there 100 people here? Yes, ma'am. Wow. Are they all nice? For the most part, are they nice? Okay.
Right when you look
Bathroom?
that way, like a anomaly like flew like right up this way, right when you look that way.
It sounded like it kept saying bathroom, bathroom.
Want to go check it out in there?
Yeah. Alright, if we go in the bathroom, let's just leave that record and see if it picks anything up.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go in the bathroom because you kind of keep drawing us towards that. What do you want me to see in the bathroom? Can you tell me? We pay extra for timing like that.
That was crazy.
Hey, tell me what's in here that you want me to see. Okay. I'm gonna walk back this way unless you tell me what's in here. It's like just ghost quiet.
That's so weird.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back in here now. Okay. Let's see. What else can I ask you about? What else can I ask you about? Can you like something about a girlfriend? Was that? What else can I? So you've been here for a long time.
Holy fuck, that
What?
was the biggest, like that was the most bright anomaly I've ever seen. It just like went in front of you.
That's weird because I've got chill bumps all over my arms
that
right now.
made me get chill bumps.
Like, I mean, big ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What is it? It said yep.
Or
like
something about my head. It said fire. Was there a fire here? Yeah. Was it a big fire?
I can feel the energy just going up.
I know it's during the daytime. Do you think you could knock on the wall? Not really.
You can't really do that. It sounded like.
Can you just kind of? Or can you move something towards the wall? Can you? Or even just any of your little tricks you do, if you can pull something off the bed or turn the lights on and off. I hear you do that. I've even heard you take pictures of people while they're sleeping. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah, that is so wild.
Wait, what is that? Yeah, so there's a story about you that apparently a couple came here and stayed here in 208. And they really wanted to have an interaction with one of you, and nothing happened the whole time they were here. And then on the way home, they were looking at the pictures they took, and one of you had taken a picture of them from the ceiling over their bed. Now, is that true, or is that just an urban legend? I want to know which one of you did it, because that's really spooky. That scared me all the way in Texas when I read that.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah? Tell me who did it. I want to be proud of you for scare. That's a good story.
Nothing happened.
Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Well,
okay.
It's actually. I just wish it was a little louder, but I didn't turn it up all the way. So it's doing pretty good. I definitely heard.
Yes. That girl came through twice. What girl? What girl are you talking about?
Both of you?
It sounded like it said you woke me up.
Oh.
I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. What room are you in?
Working.
You're working. What are you doing? What kind of work do you do? Do you know about the kids that are here? Can you tell me how many kids there are here?
Oh, I'll ask the questions. How about that?
Okay.
Whoa. That was loud.
Was that you?
That was super loud.
If that was you, that was good. Do it again. You figured it out. Do it again. If you did it once, you can do it again.
It's so quiet now. Yeah. I did, I think.
I know, we heard you. Yes, you did.
Whoa. And we're right next to 208.
Yeah, 208's on the other side of this wall. It sounded like someone was in there, like it sounded like the bed settling.
Yeah, there's nobody in there.
Like we were some of the last people to check in, and there was nobody else checking in last night.
Well, they said they had to clean it and everything, so they wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah. Knock again. Knock again.
What? And somebody was like, knock.
Do it. Let me hear you, please.
Wait. Did it do it?
Your line. Basic shape.
See what else you can do. Just keep going. If you've got the energy, we've got the time. Just keep going. Can you make something like this? Can you do that?
Sound like no child.
No child. I thought I heard no child too. Do you want me to add, like, do you want to try something else? Do you want to stop?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you want to go back to just talking? We can go back to just talking.
So quiet.
Immortal. We're immortal. Through. We're through. They said we're immortal, we're through.
And whenever the orbs or anomalies are getting close to the camera, they just like get in the camera's face. Like
Yeah,
I can
they,
see
like-
it. It looks like it's like coming right.
It was doing that while you were in front of the camera too. Alright, I'm gonna end this session because you've asked us to turn it off.
Yeah.
So
Again.
Here I go. Here I go. I'm gonna let you do all the other things.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright, well, we got some daytime knocks. We got
Yeah.
some daytime knocks.
Yeah.
We'll process that
on
one.
both walls. This one was really hard. I almost thought it was that this
You
thing. I almost thought it was this thing like hitting the wall.
Yeah.
It was so hard.
You could feel it on this one too. Like I'm getting chills on my legs talking about it right now. But you
And we've
could.
been hearing stuff all night in that room,
And there's
reason-
nobody in there. Can you hear me that?
We were gonna stay in there, and they didn't.
They didn't have the room serviced yet.
Yeah, so we couldn't stay in there. So there's nobody in there.
Yeah, and there hasn't been anybody like cleaning it since 5. You know,
Yeah.
when we tried to check in. So. Whew.
I know the storm is definitely got to be hyping up the. Again, this is what we've been in. This is how dark it's in our room.
I'm not particularly a fan of it being that dark. Oh yeah, I need to stop the recording. Stopping. Can we turn the light on?
Yeah.